Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Road to Diamond on Colonist.io 1v1. On today's board, we're playing SMEM, and we took a tough loss yesterday, but we're going to see what we can pull around and do today. Our opponent takes the 845 as their starting pick, which I think is as reasonable as anything else. And that does kind of leave us up to decide what we want to do next. I'm tempted. I know it's not the best, which is always a great sign, great start. To take the 659 and the 9411, build right, try and get to either the 10113 or the 1092. If I do that, there's always a good chance I get plowed, which is unfortunate. But we do need to make a decision. So I'm going to go with this 569 point right, heading maybe towards the 109. And if I do this, do they really take the 9210 and point this way and go for the plow? Do I care? Is that kind of a bait? Maybe I take this and point up and try and get to this 69. But if I do this and they take the 2910, I feel like that just gives them not a great spot. But I really don't want to just lose another road like we did last game. I think we're going to take the 4911. And for fear of this plow coming in, because they do need wood and brick, I'm going to point up and try and get to one of these two spots. And if we get enough wood and brick, we may actually just back plow down to the 11-10-3. They do take the 10-9-2, and they point right. There's a brick for them. Nines are huge, coordinated nines. If we can get one more 11, that'd be huge. Ah. There's a 2 for them. You can't make that one up, can you? We still haven't seen a single 6. I really don't understand how our opponents are always so much faster than we are. Because I don't think his setup looks very fast. But that's just me complaining. Now we do have a city. And I'm going to do it. It might not be the right call. But that was kind of what I was hoping for. Now we just need a wheat. We need 1-6. Just one. There's an 8. I'm going to risk it. And as soon as I say it, it does happen. I'm going to try and keep my road mats on. They block our 9. So probably the wrong call. But I felt like I had to do something. 7 comes out, so we're going to get our 9 unblocked at least. I think it makes sense actually to block the 6, which they do. And unfortunately, they're sitting on 2 devs that we just can't do anything about. I think for now I'll block the 10 brick. I have to imagine there's a knight. Oh, this game stinks sometimes, guys. It really does. Like, I thought we didn't make the worst play. I'm going to build 1 road just to get back under. But now with coordinated 8s, I think this position's probably going to end up being losing. I might build a road up here. There's a 4. We do have a city. So although it uses all of our wheat, I think actually putting this city down is going to be our best shot. We need to try and outproduce our opponent as quickly as we can. And we do need a 7 here to get the wheat open. Huge. Let's block... I suppose we'll block the 8 sheep. Do they have a knight? They do. So going back on the 6. It's on the 9. I think the 6 is the better block, personally. Because that does allow us this. Let's dev once. Victory point, not great. We'll place our settle right there. And I'm trying to get 1 more settle over here on the 9-10. But we need something to roll. At least they 7 out. We might be able to play over for this ore port, given we have the 9-5. And a 6 would be huge. 4 is fine. It does kind of beg the question of what do we do. I think we build these roads and secure the ore port. And we don't have a particularly playable hand here. I'm going to pass. There's a 6. Everyone hold on. Ooh, and we survive. Well, let's start with the port. I'm going to port this down, grab a brick. We're going to grab this port. Then we'll port down. Grab a dev. And now we're going to really play the devs hard. Are we blocked? We are. Let's put it on the 3 ore. Then let's put it on the 8 wheat. And we're going to pass. Big 5, we get an 8 block. We do have road settle for more sheep, which would help us with the dev game. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just looking for ways to expand our position. I don't think we actually have a good play at road. So I'm trying to get as many points on the board as I can. Huge 9. Ideally, I would have liked the 6 there. And we could grab another... We could grab another city if we wanted it. I think we need to fight him on the devs, though. Because our opponent does have that lead. Currently, with regards to knights. Victory point I'm not mad at. I'm glad they took a wheat. Or, sorry, took a wood. And we do finally get 1 wheat. So we'll dev again. We get another knight. We'll play the knight next. And they're fighting us on devs now. They do have 2 that they haven't used, which I don't love. I'm going to block them on the, maybe the 8 sheep. Oh, I forgot about the 8 wheat. That's unfortunate. But we got to try and keep up pace. They didn't use it. We do have a knight. Now, just to take army and take the points, I'm going to aggro knight. And we're going to pass. Just trying to keep pacing. The settlement goes down. They might be on 13. Technically, they can be on 13. And I think they have a mono. But I don't know what else to do. I think I have to leave it. Ah, I knew it. All right, well, let's get rid of all of our ore, or all of our wood. We'll do this. Let's block the 8 wheat again. Another wheat, not particularly what we were looking for. I think here I'm going to city the 9-10, and we'll pass. 7 comes out. They block our 6. I think one of these ore spots is probably more important to block in this early phase. Now, do they have a knight to take army? They don't, and if they do, they didn't play it. And that might be army for them. And I think they are going to win this game this turn. There it is. So, GG's to our opponent. I don't really know what we went wrong with there. The 4 rolled 9 times. The 5 barely rolled in comparison. Resource card stats, dev card stats. I mean, they pulled 3 of the VPs, which, I don't know. Pacing-wise, it's not as good for them, but then they were able to get these 2 things, and that just wasn't as good. In regards to block stats, yeah, our ore got blocked pretty heavily, which we struggled to get out of the middle game. And we even outproduced our opponent. We just couldn't get going. So, if you have comments on how I played, leave it down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And then finally, if you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. And that just helps you make sure you don't miss any of my future content. And on that note, I will see you guys on the next episode.